Hello, I'm Cosmic and welcome back to the Astronomican, the Eternal Crusade show. So it has been a while since I've done an episode of the Astronomican. There's two main reasons for this. The first is that before E3 there wasn't really that much information going out, and so there wasn't really any point in doing a video. And the second reason is for the past 5 weeks I've been in Georgia in the United States on a little holiday and a little getaway for myself, and I have found it increasingly difficult to find time to make videos and to make content. However, that will shortly be resolved when I'm back in the United Kingdom. I think I'm going back in about 2 weeks time, and then regular broadcasting will continue on the channel and there'll be plenty more content coming out shortly. So after E3, big news came out obviously, which was the launch of the new website, which it was okay. The new it's a big improvement over the old one. It's a lot better. There are issues that need fixing, but I know that they are seeing to those. And obviously the Founders Packs launched. Now the Founders Packs, it was a massive mixed bag, really. I think that I've said before, I don't like Founders Packs. I don't like pre-orders in general. But if you are going to do them, then do them properly. Now I've got no issue with the way that the Founders Packs have been done. I don't like the pricing on some of them, but at the end of the day, if you've got the money to spend $450 on a Xenos pack, then you go right ahead. I think you're an idiot and I think you're wasting money, but you know, that's neither here nor there. The $40 pack is pretty good. I'm happy that that's reasonably priced. I've got no issues with that particularly. The biggest issue for me in terms of the Founders Pack and the Rogue Trader store was the pricing of the limited edition weaponry. Now there was 4 guns put up for sale, which is the first of many limited edition items where they only have a set amount, and they were priced at $35. Now that's for one gun. $35 for one gun is just abhorrent. It's ridiculous. Your one item, one in-game item, should never be, you know, it should never be valued anywhere near the full price of the game. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. And they said that they took this pricing off other models in the industry. Now the thing is, the closest I could get to that is probably Star Wars: The Old Republic, where their in-game item prices are ridiculously ridiculous as well. That's not a good way to go. You should not be valuing your items anywhere near the full price of the game, because that is just a rip-off. That's crazy talk. I don't care how limited edition they are. No one item is worth the full price of the game, especially when it's mostly a cosmetic item. And I think that obviously there was a bit of upset about that. They haven't sold that many of them. I've noticed that, so it's going to have to be worked on, because that's too much. That is too much. Why do I want to spend $35 on one in-game item when I could buy a completely different game for that? You know, I could buy 2 games for that. You know, I could go on Steam and buy several games for that. You know, that's just, it's too much. That is way, way, way too much for one in-game item. So that does need to be addressed. The second thing that needs to be addressed about the Founders Packs was the level of detail that the actual website provided about what you were actually getting, the stats of the items, etc, etc. Now this has been addressed by Miguel, who wrote a forum post saying that they apologised for the mishaps and the lack of information, and that it is something that they are going to be working on, which was nice to see. It was nice to see that the developers had a quick response to the concerns raised by the community, which is always a good thing in my opinion. If you're just getting ignored by developers, that's when you start to worry. So it's good that they've took the feedback on board and they are willing to work on issues that have been arisen by the launching of the Founders Packs and the website in general. So alongside the Founders Packs and such is a forum post that we got from Brent Ellison. Now Brent obviously is lead game designer, and he gave us the official list of the basic classes that are guaranteed for launch. Now these are non-elite, non-hero classes. These are all just basic classes for each race. So first off is the Space Marines. They had Tactical, Devastator, Assault and Apothecary. Nothing particularly surprising there. Orcs, the final names are to be decided, but they've got Shooter, Looter, Stormboy and Painboy. Chaos have Tactical, Havoc, Raptor, Aspiring Sorcerer. Again, nothing particularly surprising there. And Eldar, which is obviously the one I will be playing, has Dire Avenger, Fire Dragon, Dark Reaper, Swooping Hawk, Howling Banshee, Striking Scorpion and Warlock. Now, I am so pleased about the Eldar one. Now, the Eldar have a lot more, and the reason that they are doing this is because a simple Space Marine is like, you know, it is like, for example, a tactical Space Marine is multi-purpose. It can do a tactical Space Marine can do several things, but an Eldar is very specific and is very specialised, so they had to include more basic classes for Eldar than the other races. Two things I'm really pleased about. One is that they are actually giving the Eldar some thought and doing it properly. Second is the inclusion of both Howling Banshee and Striking Scorpion. I thought, actually, to be fair, that it was either going to be one or the other. I didn't think that they would put both in, and they have, so I'm really pleased about that because I'm looking forward to playing both. Definitely really pleased about the basic class list so far, so that on one hand is a very good thing. And that's it for this episode of the Astronomican, so thank you so much for watching and listening. Do like, subscribe and leave a comment, and regular programming will resume on the channel, as I say, when I get back to the UK in a couple of weeks, so I will see you then.